Hey guys, it's Vicky. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a part-time reseller on the Poshmark app where I sell clothing and shoes, fashion items. So today's video is going to be a Poshmark what sold video for last week. So these are going to be items that I sold on Poshmark. Technically, not all of these items sold last week because I'm using the Poshmark sales report. So if you know anything about that, it basically only shows you the items where funds were released that week that you chose in the dashboard. So I chose February 1st through the 7th, and so it's going to show all the items where the funds became available February 1st through the 7th. So some of these items sold at the beginning of February, some of them sold towards the end of January. And since I didn't do my last week of January what sold video, because I did the monthly, it'll basically show stuff you haven't seen, I think, I hope. So on Poshmark I had 34 sales, and I did not have any 24-hour sales. Alright, so my cost of goods was $100, but just a FYI, I round up. So I actually paid much less than $100. So on Poshmark they have a section which is called additional details, and there I typically put in my cost price. So that price shows up on the sales report, and I add all of that up. However, on that additional details section in the cost price, you can only do dollar amounts. You cannot do cents. So if I paid $1.59 for an item, I either have to round up or round down. So I typically round up. So most items that cost $2 actually costed $1.59 a pound. And typically they end up being less than that. So I do round up whenever something's $1.59 a pound. As for dresses, like when I go to Goodwill, if I buy a dress, I pay $6.50 for it, but I put that I pay $7 because I have to either round up or round down. So, anywho's, that's what I do there. So let's go ahead and head over to my computer so we can look at the items that sold. Alright, so we are here at my computer and we are looking at the sales report for February 1st through February 7th, 2021. I had 34 sales on Poshmark, and I had a average sales price of $17.68, 34 items sold with a cost of goods of $100. My gross sales for the week was $601, and my net profit before cost of goods was $443.31. So we're going to look at some items that sold. I'll probably just sort them like highest to lowest, and yeah, we'll try that. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and look at some of the items that sold for over $20 today. You know, I try not to sell items for under $20, but if you go through my closet right now, a good chunk of my stuff is under $20 because I need to relist and reprice items. You know, when it comes to closet clear out, I do participate quite a lot here lately, and so your prices get dropped down drastically whenever you participate, you know, 2 or 3 times a month. So right now, you know, I have things that were listed at like 50 down to like 17, you know, around there. So yeah, I have to relist a lot of stuff. So if you're looking for a deal, there's tons of stuff really cheap in my closet right now that I just haven't relisted yet. All right. So the first item sold for $55, and it was a Sorelli heart dangle earring. I love this, how they've redone this My Sales page here on Poshmark. So you just go in here and type it, and it comes right up without having to go through the hassle of everything else. Well, I thought it was going to come right up. So, because I didn't put 2 R's. All right. Try that. No. Okay. We'll try that. There we go. I guess it's not as great as I thought it was. Alright, so these beautiful Sorelli earrings sold for $55. They're gorgeous. I went over to her house, picked up some jewelry from her. I mean, they were heavy. They were definitely heavy, but they're absolutely adorable. I love these. But yeah, they sold for $55, which is a great deal. Sorelli jewelry does really, really well for me. The last Sorelli piece that I sold, as you could see back here, oh, it's done messed up. It was another one that she gave me to sell for her because she loves Sorelli jewelry. It sold for $65. This has been back in June. I sold this gorgeous necklace set with these earrings, and yeah, $65. And I want to say this sold within 24 hours. So really, really quick. Great stuff. Sorelli jewelry, definitely look for that marking. Alright, so the next item that sold was for $39. It was the Patricia Nash bag, which I personally loved. I used it for a while when I went out of town. And it was this leather, like a metallic looking crossbody bag. I really liked it a lot. And I kind of wanted to keep it. I like the inside the best because it had like the places to put your credit cards and your ID and all of that was just right there on the side. So you didn't even need to carry a wallet with it. But I paid $5.75 for this at Goodwill at the retail store. So that was a decent flip. Yeah. So the next item sold for $38, and that was a pair of Dansko suede winter boots. So these are the suede winter boots that I got from the Charlotte Bins. I sell a lot of Dansko. Alright, so these sold for $38, and, they were in relatively great condition. There was a small little spot on the front. Let's see if I have that on here anywhere. Yeah, right here. I don't know if you can really even see it, but there's a little tiny spot right there. And, yeah, it's still worth it, I didn't clean them. I'm scared of cleaning suede. Like, I have everything I need for it, but I'm still afraid to do that. Alright, the next item that sold was this DVF, which is short for Diane von Furstenberg. If you don't know, let's see if it comes up like that. Really? I'm going to have to type in DVF, I guess. There we go. Alright, so this is DVF for the Color Authority. It was the name of the brand. So it was Diane von Furstenberg for the Color Authority, which I guess is another clothing brand. This was a fleece button-up coat. I got this in Augusta at one of the Goodwills there. I paid like $9.99 for it, so it wasn't cheap. For us here in the South, things are a lot cheaper than people out in the West. So if you're out in the West or up north, you're probably thinking that's really cheap for a coat. No, that's expensive for us. So yeah, it was just this brown button down. I was gonna keep it, but I tried it on. I just didn't like the way it fit. It felt really weird. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. So $28. I made my money back plus a little bit of profit, so that's always a good thing. Alright, so the next item that sold were these Kate Spade. Kate Spade does not do well for me. I always pick it up when I find it just because, it's a very highly sought after item. A lot of people like Kate Spade, therefore I feel it'll bring a lot of traffic to my closet. But these sold for $28. I paid $6.50 for these at Goodwill, so regardless, I made a decent profit in my opinion. They did have a small flaw as well, which was basically that patent leather staining. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's almost like something sweat onto it and you just can't remove it. There's just no removing it. So I'm sure there's some way. If there's a way, let me know down below. But yeah, I just sold it like that as is, and she picked them up for $28 during closet clear out, I believe. I lowered the price, I think. I'll have to look at my chart in a minute. But as you see, I have some tags in the description. If you haven't watched my video about Poshmark tags and descriptions, be sure to check that out. I'll link that up here somewhere. But I've been trying to go around to all of my listings, but I have like 900, almost 900 listings. That's a lot, and I didn't really start doing these tags until a few months back, so there's a lot of catching up to do. I try every now and then to open a couple of them and add some tags, but yeah, definitely make sure you're at least using these types of tags like in your description if you're able to do that. I'm lazy, so I don't have time to sit and be like, a beautiful pair of Kate Spade patent leather heels. Kate Spade's patent leather pumps are great for I don't have time for that. Anyway, yeah, that was those. And the next item that sold was this vintage polo Ralph Lauren sweatshirt, and she was not happy with it. Let me see. I'll go up here. Yeah, she was not very happy with it. There we go. She gave me 4 stars. Sad. But yeah, so $26 is what I sold it for. I paid $2. It was just like an oversized sweatshirt. Apparently it wasn't oversized enough. But I did have measurements in, and she didn't see the measurements, and yeah, so she said her kids would wear it. So anyway, yeah, this was a vintage polo Ralph Lauren. It's got that navy blue color tag, and it was a men's sweater. So those were all of the items that sold for over $20. So really not a lot. You know, there's a ton, as you can see down here, that sold for under $20. Yossi Samara, Cool, Joy, excuse me, J Brand, Jeffrey Campbell, Cabby, Louis, Kate Spade, Bren Walker, Anthropologie, Keen, Harley Davidson, like a lot of those, you know, big name brands that you hear all the time by resellers, they're all selling for under $20. But that's mainly because when I dropped my prices for Closet Clear Out, I didn't go through and look at what was listed at what price. So like I said, I've definitely got to go through and relist some things and reprice them, because I'm going to be giving everything away for free here, you know, very soon if I keep on. So, all right, so those were all of the items that sold for over $20 on Poshmark last week. If I think I've asked this before, but if you want me to show you every single item that sold, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this sort of content, be sure to leave a like. Just the like alone helps the channel so much. So I would greatly appreciate a like before you leave. Also, if you have not entered the giveaway, I am running a $100 PayPal cash giveaway on my website. Go check that out, AllieBethany.com. It's probably like the first post, because I don't think I've listed anything recently on my blog. So it's like the first post that you'll see when you come onto my website. Yeah, go check that out. That will be drawn on March 3rd. So you can enter every single day. There's bonus entries for you. So every time you come back, you'll, you know, get another entry. So, all right, I'm going to go do a thrift haul now. So I will see y'all in that video on Thursday or Friday. Have a great day. Take care and stay safe. Bye.